Hello everybody, I have pre-shuffled all of the cards and we are going to go ahead and get ready, and let's go ahead and pick out the ones. We saved this one for last, but let's go ahead and pick out the cards. Okay, we got variance, and I will go ahead and embrace your divine right to heal. Sorry, I'm laughing at that one because as I was opening up my cards, I'm gonna go ahead and just show you. I took out this one. I saw this one on the bottom when I took out the cards, and it was like, wow, okay, embrace your divine right to heal. And it's just funny how it ended up being the one that needed to be seen today. And underneath it is special healing for the open-hearted. So that is a very important message that we are supposed to be hearing as well. And the elephant, learn from the past. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. Now, so far, variance from the image, what I'm getting is the different, and I'm going to show it to you real quick. If you look at there, the different chakras inside of the body, and the higher ones, which will represent the, and even up here, I'm called to the little pink heart. I don't know if you guys can see that little tiny pink heart, which is your higher heart chakra, which it's aligning all of your chakras all the way to your higher heart, to the heavens, the wings, and coming into complete alignment with yourself and with God, universe, whatever you want to call it, the force, whatever. I don't care what you want to call it. I say God because it's just easier and it's what resonates the most with me. Not saying that mine is the right way, but just that's what I go with. And so because of that, coming into that alignment is crucial to being able to embrace your divine right to heal, which goes hand in hand with that other card that we just had, because the last chakra that comes in alignment is your heart. And when your heart comes into alignment, everything is completely aligned, which from one heart to the other heart, having those two aligned creates your healing abilities, your divine healing abilities, much like how Jesus had that ability to heal other people. How I see it is, Jesus was just a very advanced Reiki master, because he was just really good at, using the energy from the universe as him being the conduit. That's all Reiki is that you are the tool that uses the energy to heal others. And that's exactly what Jesus did. And he was so compassionate and kind because he was so connected. Oof. Sorry, I just had like a moment there of like, what kind of trials and tribulations did that guy go through to be able to connect to his chakras and his higher heart? I mean, I know what I've been going through, but now I really wonder, what was young Jesus like? I'm intrigued. Sorry. These are like my little thoughts, random thoughts. So it's kind of like people call them shower thoughts, but they're just always thoughts for me because I get like little pings of randomness. Embrace your divine right to heal. That one's really bringing in the blue, the pink, the purple. There's a little hint of green down here, which is like the connection to the heart. The different varying blues are the throat and the third eye, and the purple is the crown, or same with the white is the crown as well, and the pink, the heart chakra, the higher heart, and all of it is connected with the solar plexus, the yellow. The confidence, that's what I'm getting from the yellow. The confidence that you build in being able to embrace and fully commit to your healing path of being a divine healer. No matter what healing modality you use, it's aligning all of those things into your ability to heal. And with the elephant, learn from the past. Okay, I'll take that as confirmation about the fact that I was just thinking in my head how elephants are known to like never forget, and Ganesh is a very, very big god, the elephant one, and I was just thinking about how learning from the past is not only just our physical past here in this lifetime, in this incarnation, but also the past that I did a reading yesterday about past lives, about how you have to go through your past lives to be able to you have to go through your past lives to be able to heal things, to let them go, to be able to, step into the Isis school of ancient knowledge. And so this is also learning from your past lives, what not to do and what to overcome. So this is very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and read from the books to see what else comes out, because it is interesting. I'm definitely going to have to do a meditation here on my past lives again, and I definitely need to look into that more. Okay. The differing perceptions of ego and soul. Okay. Today you may not feel like yourself. You and your soul are looking at the same thing but are seeing it differently. Your emotions and reactions are a combination of your thoughts and your soul's thoughts, and when they don't align, you feel wobbly. Variance is a way of explaining the wobble. When you have the same perspective as your soul, things feel right. They may seem satisfactory and easy. No limiting beliefs or patterns are triggered, but there is a feeling that all is well. Your soul will never join you in judgment, blame, or hurt because it is not the truth of you. It is not the perspective of love. Yes. How you feel reveals how aligned you are with your soul. If you are experiencing something that doesn't feel quite right, take a breath and come back to your center. Okay. You will begin to feel better, inspired to navigate your inner radar, and ready to receive your soul's transmissions. Okay. Okay. Here's a journal prompt that actually was it's actually very good for this one. Identify and name the parts of your mind that try to take over. Worrywart, overprotective mother, anger, hurt, etc. Then tell them to be quiet. Once you name them, you will be more able to recognize them and more in control of them when they rise up. That reminds me of how I talk to myself. I sometimes will tell myself, whenever I make some kind of judgment or say something that's really not kind, I tell myself, shut up, Sheena. And that's my way of, quieting that inner voice, that inner critic in that aspect. So, yes, I have been worried about a few things, and I can be an overprotective mother, and I have to tell myself, stop it. It's not your journey, it's their journey. Granted, there are some things to be protective over, but, I have to let go of that control part of me, which is very strong because, the anxiety is always there, and slowly it's coming down, but it's something that, because the anxiety is there, I worry about things, and then I have to distract myself from that and, tell myself that it's going to be okay, everything is happening in alignment, that I am right where I need to be, that everything is the way that it is. But I like how it's talking about that variance in perceptions of ego and soul. Working on having a healthy ego, which is that confidence, but not having an overconfident ego, which is, egotistical and controlling. So, letting go of that and coming from a perspective of love. Okay. And then embrace your divine right to heal, which, sorry, I just barely thought of this at the moment. You have to pay attention to that wobble, and you have to pay attention to those inner things, because that's how you get into alignment. Because having those ego deaths, those little ego deaths, not completely killing your ego off completely, but having ego deaths in, feeling entitled, feeling controlling, those ego parts of you that kept you safe for a very long time, but now are no longer needed. You have to let go of those and come back into center alignment. So, I love that. They're all important. Some feel worse than others, but they are all important. And embrace your divine right to heal. At times, suffering can feel profoundly intense and take us beyond what we believed was our capacity to endure. Exactly what I was just saying. The ego death and the suffering, and how, they're needed, but they don't feel good. That suffering could be due to our own circumstances or triggered by what we witness around us. Archangel Gabriel asks you not to fear suffering, but to recognize that the divine will always support you and all beings in moving through it. So don't fear the pain, because you have to move through the pain to get to the other side, which is love. Because it is through that pain, and I'm not reading this from a book, I'm just speaking from my own experience, from having to work through a lot of pain. Thank you, dryer. I love my dryer. I've worked through a lot of pain. Childhood trauma, and an abusive marriage, addictions, a lot of pain. And so it's through that pain that you find your purpose, you find love, you find compassion, you find, beauty. So, the divine helps us grow and heal so we can learn to alleviate our own and each other's suffering through grace. Believe that healing, even from intense suffering, is possible. Recognize that powerful souls have a tremendous capacity for endurance and the magnetism to attract healing, compassion, and light that show the way from what has been into the grace of a new day. If you are struggling, you are encouraged to reach out to Archangel Gabriel and sources of help in the physical world, and believe in your divine right to heal and become free from what it has opposed your heart and mind. You shall thrive again. With this one, this really goes hand in hand with a video that I'm going to be doing next, talking about your mental health and how important it is to take care of it, especially if you have been through, if you struggle with your mental health. I speak from my own experience, that I have struggled with CPTSD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, due to a lot of childhood trauma, which then just bled into every other aspect of my life. And so I have also ADHD. I think I fall on the autistic spectrum as well. I see these videos, or I hear what, like, the how to classify, and I meet the requirements, but at the same time, it's one of those things that I haven't been tested for that one. ADHD, yes. CPTSD, yes. I don't know if I have anything else, and to be quite honest, I'm not looking for diagnosis. Yes, they're good to have an idea, but sometimes I feel like they put you into a box and they can make you feel limited or broken, like there's something wrong with you. So I don't want to just be labeled with a bunch of different things. So it's good to know why I do the things that I do, but at the same time, it's not something that I care to, be labeled and told how I need to fix myself. And especially, I don't, I have taken medication. Don't get me wrong, medication is good until you can get stable enough to where you can work on doing things individually, but they're a good stabilizer. But I don't feel like medication is something that I want to be on for the rest of my life as a crutch. I believe in the power of myself and how I can master my own self. So, from that, this is just making me think of the whole all about mental health and how it's important to get mental health so that you can find that peace, seeking help from the spiritual realm, but also from the physical realm as well, because it doesn't mean you have to go see a therapist. There, if you can, great, but there are lots of ways to get help here on the physical realm for everything that you may need to get help with. There are people that will help. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what area it is. There are always people that will help. I even had someone help me with my vehicle and finding a good mechanic that won't try and take me for everything I have and charge me for for insane parts. There's always help for any area. So just something that people can be aware of. The elephants. The elephants are social animals. They are loyal to those around them and long for companionship. Humans are very much the same. The elephant goddess asks us to remain compassionate. It is common for humans to lose their love for each other, especially in times of hardship. She encourages you to reconnect with your feminine attributes and show the same love as a mother. Her hands are placed on both sides to show the balance and harmony we need in our life, which can easily be thrown off balance. We are being encouraged to learn from our past, as this will keep the balance in place so we are not tempted to make the same mistakes again. She gives us the wisdom and power of the elephant to connect with both sides for a positive life. What is unbalanced in your life currently? Are you being loyal to your feminine and masculine side? How can you bring yourself back to balance? The feminine attributes. I was just talking to my daughter about this, and I talked about it in the reading before about Isis, about digging deeper into our feminine attributes, which are, compassion and feelings, and, acknowledging them and allowing them to come up and, not trying to suppress them, which is hand in hand with coming into alignment, because not only in alignment are you having to be in your chakra alignment, it's also in your masculine and feminine. Which I'm wondering if this is considered to be your masculine and this is to be your feminine. But about the whole sitting more in your feminine energy and being more creative and being more flow and more feeling. So that's interesting. Okay, so balancing as well as embracing, as well as looking inward to when you feel off balance, when something doesn't feel quite right. So the awareness, masculine, embrace, feminine, balance. Huh. Okay. Awareness with embracing. So being aware and embracing what you are aware of will bring in balance. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so the next one. The universe has your back, and there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. So, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. I love that. And again, like I said yesterday in the other reading, stream of love, water is a feminine attribute and is associated with emotions. It's spiritually associated with your emotions. And so love is an emotion. So a stream of love, like just a consistent flow of love supporting my dreams. I felt that. That was very beautiful. Very beautiful. Well, I am going to let you guys go ahead and have a great rest of your day, and know that I love you and I am rooting for you, and I know you can do it. I love you all. Have a beautiful day.